Hey guys, this is Rob Simmons, and I want to spend just a couple of minutes helping you make some good choices on what to eat during the 24-day challenge, especially the cleanse phase. This is something that we get asked a whole bunch about, and I want to try to make it simple for you. Now, you have so many resources available to you at advocare.com/24-day challenge and on the app for your smartphone that you can look at. It's going to give you great suggestions on what to eat, but I want to talk through some of this with you. So first of all, let me let you give you some ideas as far as where to go shopping in your grocery store. What I always recommend is first start on the perimeter of the grocery store. That way you're going to hit the good breads that you can choose, the whole grain, multi-grain breads that if you need that in your diet, and you can go around to the fresh meats. And when we talk about meats, we're talking about turkey, chicken, fish, all these things that you're going to eat. And of course, you're not going to deep fry them or anything. These are baked or grilled. And then on around through the produce section. And that way you can pick up some fresh produce, good fruits and vegetables that you can add into your diet. Okay, so that's simple enough. Pass by the dairy fridge, okay, because during this 10 days, we really want to limit the dairy. In fact, I would challenge you to eliminate dairy altogether from your diet during these 10 days. Dairy is very difficult on your body to digest, and of course that puts tension on your body, and so we want to make sure that you are focusing on cleansing and everything's working efficiently and effectively. So if you want milk, maybe try an almond milk or a soy milk during this time, but if you can, steer away from dairy. If you have to have it, just keep it in small amounts. So when we talk about like what to eat for breakfast and lunch and dinner and snacks, this can be overwhelming because a lot of people feel like the 24-day challenge needs to be something that they fast or get small amounts of calories. You know, guys, you need at least 2,000 calories in your diet. And that is for the average person at the average weight that's doing very little movement or exercise. Okay, so if you're not exercising at all, 2,000 calories is a good place to shoot. If you are exercising and you are working out and you're still doing those things even during the cleanse, then it's going to go up some. And what you want to shoot for if you're trying to lose weight is maybe about 500 calories less than how much you would be burning. Okay, so you want to bring in about 500 calories less than you'd be burning during the day. Great trackers you can find, like using Up or some of the other devices that can help you manage that, if you want to get that critical with it and that technical with it. If not, let me just give you some really good rules of thumb, and this is going to help you through your entire cleanse and 24-day challenge. First of all, be careful about foods that are high in fat unless they're your good fats. And so just take a quick peek at the back of a label and just see what the calorie per serving is and how many of those calories from fat you're getting. Just take a quick look at that, and then it'll help you make a better decision on if this is something that you should take. Also, be careful about drinking your calories. If you go to a major coffee house and you buy one of their mocha drinks, you're going to be getting about 400 calories in that drink. Okay, so just be thoughtful about those things and really try to steer away from them, all right? So breakfast is always something that we get asked a bunch about. Let me give you a couple of good AdvoCare options. The Advo bar, the DV9 bar with Drew Brees' face on it. This is such a great bar for breakfast. I love this. If I'm on the go and I just got to run and grab one, it's easily digestible. It's all vegetable proteins, and you're going to feel good and full for a good period of time for a breakfast. Now, of course, we've already talked about that you can use the meal replacement shakes for breakfast during the cleanse phase. These are excellent ways to be able to get good protein, fiber, all of that stuff into your body first thing in the morning. This makes your perfect breakfast, especially if you're busy on the go and you just need to do something quick. These are awesome. You can mix them up in a blender with ice. You can use a little magic bullet. You can just use a shaker bottle and you're good to go. What I used to do when I had early shifts in the morning before we came home from our jobs, I would put the powder of a meal replacement shake into a shaker bottle with the little auger ball in it, and I would take that to work, and then I'd just go to the water fountain and fill it up when it was time to drink, shake it up and go. It's delicious, and it's awesome, and you're good to go. Also, breakfast ideas, eggs, nuts, almonds, things like that. Those are such good sources of protein. What I always recommend is just get some protein in your breakfast and some carbohydrates, good carbohydrates. Carbohydrates are like fruits and vegetables and whole grains. Those are things that add carbohydrates. Carbohydrates are energy. I know that we like to say that carbs are the enemy, but that is where you get energy from. If your body is using protein for energy, that's not clean burning energy for your body, and you'll feel it. You'll feel the best when you're getting good carbohydrates, complex carbs like this, for energy. Now steer away from sugar, steer away from simple starches like potatoes or white rice, things like that, because that is going to give you a sugar-like rush of energy, not a good complex carb source of energy. Snacks after breakfast, again, try to get some little bit of protein in, nuts or trail mix, something like that is great. And then also, you can always continue on with fiber in the form of fruits or vegetables. Again, this is another time where you can do a bar or a shake for that 2 to 3 hours after breakfast. Now, if you had a shake for breakfast, I don't recommend going to a bar. I always want you to try to be getting good food into your body. When you move on to lunch, this is a simple thing. Keep it very balanced, okay? Look for your meats and your proteins and your carbohydrates, fiber, all that. Make sure you're just making some simple choices. A sandwich is good. Doing things like that. What I like is I love hummus, and I love, dipping carrots in it. If you've never tried hummus, it's such a good source of protein and nutrition, and it's healthy for you. They have all kinds of different flavors. If you're scared of one, try one. What we found is we like just the original plain hummus without all the other stuff in it. It's delicious, especially as a dip. And I'm a chips and hot sauce kind of guy, so I love dipping stuff. And when I found carrots and hummus, that was awesome. I love it. Doing an afternoon snack, again, just making a really simple choice as far as fruit or a vegetable or maybe the hummus, the nuts, something like that, that's going to be an easy way for you to get some good protein in and maybe some more carbs in your diet to keep you on the right track. And then dinner, again, keep it balanced. Make sure your turkey, fish, chicken, whatever meat you choose, that you're just grilling it or baking it, and then you're adding, maybe try brown rice instead of white rice. Trying turkey spaghetti or turkey meat if you want to make spaghetti with whole wheat noodles. Those are things that we have done. Again, go find those suggestions. Go to the AdvoCare.com/24-day challenge for recipe ideas. And even in this group, you're going to see some great recipe ideas of people that use creative ideas for food, for dinner, that's maybe not what you're used to doing. This is simple, guys. The 24-day challenge is very easy. We're just making some good choices, especially during these 10 days. You can do anything for 10 days. I recommend you sticking with this clean eating style for these 10 days. If you're hungry, eat. Just make it the right choice, okay? Don't starve yourself because then you'll reach for something bad. And of course, the best thing you can do is have your family a part of it, have somebody accountable to you. This group is such a great place to be accountable to one another so that you'll stay on the right track and reach the goals that you have for yourself during these 24 days. So guys, I hope that helped. Hope that gave you some good ideas. The last thing I'll say is make sure you're drinking tons of water during this 24-day challenge. You're getting fiber into your diet. Water is so important to help keep everything moving down, but even without the fiber, you still need a significant amount of water in your diet, 64 to 100 ounces a day. Keep track of it, stay on top of it, and it's going to make this whole process that much easier and smoother, and you're going to love the way you feel on day 11. We'll talk to you soon.